Yo, what's up, everybody? TJ's CLIPZ out today. We got another thing about Darn and the Franxx and everything. So, as I wanted to say, release date rumors, a possibility of renewal. Meanwhile, fans, fans go wild after alleged release of Darn and the Franxx season 2 starter circulating on TikTok. Oh, okay, TikTok. I don't really care for TikTok or anything. I would never download it, but it's whatever. Allegedly, the season will drop this month. Last time, that was alleged in February. We're about to be in April 1st within like next 2 days. So obviously, alleged new season will drop this month, although none of the previous studio officially announced the news. No confirmation yet of the anime's release date or a renewal for season 2 or a pre-sequel or even something or even a movie. It also remains that it also remains it also remains to be seen if there will be a second season after the show's ending with a proper conclusion, closing its doors of continuation. Because you see, the anime has so much open and everything, but also despite this of the success of one of its studios, Studio Trigger is known for not making any sequels. Studio Trigger and A1 Pictures, well, they're the pictures in that, but we have Studio Trigger and we have Cloverworks. One of them could pick up. So if Studio Trigger is not obviously known for making sequels, I would say Cloverworks most likely might be possibly gonna go. But if the producers manage to come up with a great storyline that will continue Hero and Zero to story Giant, Frank season 2 might come fruition. Now obviously it might even come what the now obviously what I'm thinking that Darn and Franxx season 2 is most likely going to be a thing because obviously, as I said in last video, with magma energy, in the magma power system, high temperature heat from magma around 1,000 degrees Celsius can be used to generate strong steam driving in a steam turbine in a power plant. We have discovered that Japan has unlimited heat energy sources magma heat energy. Now that is pretty cool. Now what I think with how Darling and the Franxx, how so much of that heat gets into different things for plantations and that. It's like this. It's in and then it builds, 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 and builds and builds and builds and builds. A continuation of building so Claxosaurus so safe when the human world like zombies, right? Zombies are attracted to that stuff, but obviously zombies are not real. But Darman and Franxx history and that stuff, Claxosaurs are like zombies or that stuff attack people, kill it. They don't give a flying fuck who we are or who they are. So what I think with this is like something could be hinting. I look up the stupidest things on this, and then I make it into my own thing to make it sound really reasonable. Even we can use magma energy to save things. Yeah, can we use lava as energy? They can spew clouds of hot ash, streams of molten lava, and even generate giant tornadoes of fire that can be harmless to help push us into a golden age of renewable energy. Now we take this with the stuff flying in the air and everything. It can be a tornado, but obviously with large tornadoes of fire. Fiercely, if we take the right time and effort, we can take all of that and we can turn it into renewable energy instead of using gas and stuff for energy, like how we have different natural disasters with gas, with like plantations and other stuff that explode, like the 3 Mile Island and then the Fukushima disaster, and a bunch of other nuclear disasters. Now, we could take the time and effort. We can make this. We can make the whole world like renewable energy. But with Darwin and the Franxx, they're a little bit different how we would do it like this. So obviously, molten rock, Claxosaurs, obviously a thing. How they use the energy and stuff is a lot different. The power these mecha robots, which is like Giant Franks is one of the best modern mecha animes right now. Modern, I should say. But Neon Genesis Evolution is a good is a good mecha anime in that stuff. It obviously has mechas and that it's a very good, but I think Giant Franks is still good with the mecha, and it's the best, most likely the best modern mecha. And the thing about how they use it differently is super different from how we would use it, obviously. How strong is like magma energy? Temperatures of 1,000 to 2,000 degrees Celsius, or if you guys live in the US or anywhere that uses Fahrenheit, 2,000, 2010 to 2,190 degrees Fahrenheit. It can be used differently how Darn Franks. Now, their shit going crazy like spat, 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 spat. And then Claxosaurs after Claxosaurs come around and around and stuff how it works. Now, what I think with magma energy and stuff, how Claxosaurs become a thing. They're attracted to the warmness. They're attracted to things that is like their own because it's like blue and other different things, like how Claxosaurs are blue. When you kill them, it shoots out blue. Like in like the magma energy and stuff is like different from like ours and Dark and Frank. So what I think is a possibility that we could get it. According to Epic Dope, the anime series is considered the next modern mecha masterpiece. The story takes fans to a distant future where humans live in huge protected cities called plantations. Now, what I think with the plantations, we all live in different countries, right? Now, take in consideration of Giant Franks, what like I live like right now here. This is considered a plantation where each and every country is a plantation. Now with Plantation 13 with Hero 02, they're test dummies, and they have plantations where people live in, and then you have the fighters and stuff basically. So basically, here they're like the guinea pigs. They're basically like the test subjects for the thing. Hero is incapable of doing this with Nami, which is sent away into a frozen thing. You're gone, obviously. So 02 comes along. They ride together. Apparently, they connect to each other as we see in episode 1 towards the end, and then we see Hero coming out with 02, but 02 is holding Hero. So basically what I think, we're gonna most likely maybe get season 2 if Studio Trigger is obviously might not, but we have Cloverworks, we still have another animation studio, and possibly basically how this one company, I forgot, it went bankrupt in 2015 out of like so much money. It wasn't like over $1 billion. I don't know how much. I'm sure you guys heard of Dead Man Wonderland, right? Dead Man Wonderland. That animation studio that created it went bankrupt. I'm thinking with Dead Man Wonderland, it's a possibility that we're gonna get a season 2 of Dead Man Wonderland, which I have all 13 volumes of the manga physically in my hands in my closet because I have nowhere else to put them. But that's besides that. Another look, another animation studio like Kyoto Animation and any other animation studio could pick up Donnie and Franks in the near future, within the next year or two, or within the next couple of months, if Studio Trigger and Cloverworks do not want to pick it up, and then they make it and create it. Now it would be really cool. Now, obviously, yeah, obviously we know Hero can't operate the Franks, so when 02 comes on, hey, you're gonna pilot the Franks with me, and look, Hero has Claxosaur blood, same 02, because back then, when when Hero licked 02's, knee, when she was a kid, he ingested Claxosaur blood, which would make him have Claxosaur blood. And when 02 and Hero are together constantly, he grow horns. Just like how 02 has horns, and obviously. So basically, what I'm thinking, we're gonna get a season 2, or we're gonna get something as the science fiction romance anime is a unpreceded part of an A1 Picture Studio, Trigger, and Cloverworks collaboration. Now, will they once again join forces to join Franxx Season 2? Now, a very bad thing with Trigger. Yes, I'm really hoping that all these oh shit, I'm hoping A1 Picture Studio, Trigger, Cloverworks do another collaboration with Donnie and Franxx, because myself and millions upon thousands of people, thousands to millions, depending on sources and stuff, want a season 2, because it's been 3 years since we got something. Because that episode, it was crazy. Last episode made a lot of people cry, including me. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still thinking that we're gonna get a season 2 or something. Uber's here to third ride free. No, but I'm still thinking that we are gonna get something of a season 2, or directly like something, as I said, with plantations. They're like guinea pigs. They're all that with magma energy. How claxosaurs come from that, and want more and more because it's nice and hot in that, and I like it. Because then how they're like just like the same, and how the Franxx uses the energy into it, and it makes them more attached because they're big, they're tall, they're all that. So basically, what I think we're gonna get like a season 2. But I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. My Darna and the Franxx, or maybe something coming soon. I will see you guys later in the next video. Goodbye.